Joey's out here. We are at the Royal Society of St. George. How are you feeling today?
Good. Everybody know I'm the just only first one the Asian media all remember for the RACCG, Royal Society of St. George. So I'm very proud of be of this big family for 128 years for Royal Society of St. George.
And what are your plans for 2023? You have a lot of more events coming up for Royal Society of St. George.
Yes, I'm the founder of the LABA, Los Angeles Beverly Arts. That's why I have a lot of collaboration with the Royal Society. We're like we're a lot of the board member of the LABA. Come from the Royal Society. So every year, even 2 years ago from 2020, we have a lot of collaboration with the Royal Society St. George. I think that in the future, another 2 years in the new year, 2023, we will have a lot of events, even LABA, even Royal Society. Every time we have a successful events in Los Angeles for the world.
And you recently had some awards for LABA, didn't you? Some awards. What awards did you give out with LABA? For, I think, an artist, one of your artists got an award.
Oh, yeah. The LABA had the 2021 to 2022, we got the global, the LABA most influential and most the valuable artists in the world. So there is a top 10 in the world. A lot of American artists get it, but I remember top one is Jan Lan Huang. He got the top one, and the second, top two is a French of the Remy Arang. Top third is American artist. Her name is Marisa Machado. So very happy we, after 2 years in pandemic, but we do successful the art festival and the global LABA MIMV.
And where can people find more information about LABA? What website?
Oh, the website is the www.thebeverlyarts.com. If you want to go to the new year 2023, we have take the news registration for the LABA Art Festival. So you go there, registration. So don't forget www.thebeverlyarts.com.
Today, excitement galore. We are experiencing award celebration for humanitarian awards in the world and also for presidential awards for the Lifetime Achievement Awards from the White House. We have beautiful recipients who have put in 2,000 hours this past year of service to their fellow man. And we are so excited and so proud of them. The Royal Society of St. George keeps to its mission, and we are so thankful for dedicated people who care about others in a very true way.
Could you tell me how many people get the winner today? How many words you want the presentation to the people?
Today we have 8 presidential awards from the White House for lifetime volunteer services. Plus we have 10 awards from the United Nations Associations, which will be given by Ike Kamansari, who is the Vice President of the Inland Empire United Nations Association.
Okay, the new year will coming. So what's the plan for Royal Society of St. George for the new year 2023?
2023 brings us great excitement for the Royal Society of St. George. You can go on our website and check us out to see these new adventures that we're going into. We have so many things that we're dedicating ourselves to. Animal activism, children activism. We have the Ukraine, which we are heavily supporting right now. And today we have Christopher Lavaro with us, who is a true hero, along with Sasha, who is his interpreter. We have many, many projects, and we also have horse rescue. So we're very diversified in our membership. You will see that we are probably the most diversified branch of the Royal Society of St. George in the world. We have people from all over the world. We have members who are doing amazing things to assist mankind, animals, and other activities.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
心情比较好，非常感谢，非常激动，感到很荣幸，能够为这个国际艺术文化做出一点微薄的贡献，谢谢大家。
Okay. Caitlin, Princess County, as the chairman of the Royal Society, how you congratulations to the gentleman from Beijing, the beautiful. How do you want to talk to him?
I just want to congratulate you. You are absolutely awesome, and we love you. We appreciate you. And congratulations on your American Cultural Award from the Royal Society of St. George, California. Thank you, thank you, thank you for all you do for so many people.
So tell us a little bit about yourself. Tell us your name.
I'll tell you my name with my title. Will that work? Okay. I'm Knight Commander Grand Cross Sir Laurent Kayat, Marquis of Sicily of Cappadocia.
And how did you become a knight?
I have maybe 6 knighthood from 6 different countries. So which one?
Well, I guess you could pick maybe. Which
No,
one
it's
is your...
It's mostly because of all the charity I do around the world and people recognize it. Yeah, I do a lot of that.
And obviously you're part of the Royal St. George Society. How did you and Princess Karen meet? She's a wonderful human being. How did you guys meet?
We met by luck, I guess. I don't remember how we met, but by luck.
Okay, and also, could you tell us a little bit about your charitable work around the world?
Yes, I'm the Grand Prior of the Grand Priory of Japan, for the whole country of Japan, for the Royal Order of Constantine, which is the oldest order in the world, that started in 312 AD by the son of the Emperor Constantinople, and that continues on to us, where we are today. I run the country of Japan, and I'm always in Japan, almost every month. And we raise funds doing different events, and then we take trips. And we take trips to Cambodia, Thailand, and of course Japan. And we do help in Japan, mostly the elderly, through retirement homes and rehabilitation centers. And in Cambodia and Thailand, mostly orphanages with everything: food, money, educational material, clothing, toys, everything like India. And we also redo sometimes entire orphanages because they're so run down and it's such a poor country. So without people like us, they would be even having a hard time. You know, I'm always very grateful to see children smile when they receive gifts and stuff like that. And these people have no parents, so they need people like us to make their life a little bit more happier. That's pretty much what we do. Yeah, we do a lot of education too over there in these poor countries. Yeah.
Oh, I love that. That's wonderful. And how can they get involved? Is there like a website or anything where they could help you?
We have a website which is unfortunately in Japanese, so unless you don't. But we have a lot of members of the order, a lot of knights and dame, and we have an under club called the WM Club Japan. We have a lot of members, and they are all over the country. And every month they donate funds and come with us onto trips. We just acquired in September in June. We just acquired in June a winery and a very, very large farm. And we are building a hotel next to it, right as we're speaking, where parents will bring their children during the summertime in Japan, in the north part of Japan, Hokkaido. And they will, the children and parents will be working on the farm planting foods and working in the winery, everything is for donation to the needy children around the world. So they're going to be doing the work. They stay for free in our hotel, and we donate everything.
Oh, that's beautiful. And are you on social media? Can people find you on social media anywhere?
Yeah, I'm on Facebook, Instagram. I'm all over the place.
Well, thank you so much. Have a good time today.
I will. Thank you so much.
What makes a good philanthropist?
I think the best philanthropist would be an individual who is truly altruistic, someone who has a selfless regard for the welfare of others, and people who venture out to sort of alleviate the suffering of other people. And for me, the truest philanthropy act would be one that you would do without expecting any compensation or recognition. But it's nice to be recognized because then you become sort of, a messenger of helping others. So I think philanthropists just have a giving heart and want to share that with the world.
How do you involve your children in philanthropy and community values?
Yeah, I think that because I've been so involved with philanthropy all of my life that my children are acutely aware of how important it is to give back. So I think that what we try to do and what's important for children especially is to focus on what is their passion and then try to evolve a giving plan based on that. Like my older son, who actually is here today.
What is he?
He's 29 years old. So Alexander played lacrosse, and so we thought, okay, we'll use lacrosse as his way of giving back. So we collected a lot of donated lacrosse equipment and we brought it to various parts of Mexico, and he taught the children how to play lacrosse, children who wouldn't have access to organized sports. And we left the equipment there so they could continue to play even after we'd left. And then for my younger son, who is very much into STEM and computers and technology, he helps younger children in more in neighborhoods where they might not have computers, helps them to learn how to program computers. So that's how you involve your children. Find out what their passions are and then help them expand that by giving in that way, and then they'll love to do it.
That's such a beautiful thing. So did they grow into these circumstances in this family, right? So did you start to teach them how to give back in their childhood?
Yes, exactly. My little one, who is now 15, started giving when he was maybe 7. He started something called Mission Giving. So Mission Giving, Mission Donate, and they're like Mission Impossible. So they have like the first 1.0, and he gave away his toys and his old clothes to homeless children. So it's just, you start them young so they can start to understand that it's a great big world and lots of people are not as privileged as them, and that they should share not only of themselves but of maybe things that they have, share those with other people.
What has been your best giving experience?
Oh, my best giving experience. Well, for me, I think the best giving experiences are where you feel like you've made the most impact. And one mission in particular comes to mind. When the pandemic started, I sourced and donated a lot of PPE equipment for law enforcement across the nation, and also in frontline workers in hospitals, because they didn't have access to the PPE and they were in the front lines being exposed and serving. So I felt like that was such a great impact because it not only protected them, but the people that they were exposed to every single day. But I think on a daily basis, I really like just to, when I see unhoused people on the street, I try to help them, not with money, but I carry gift cards for local restaurants, fast food restaurants, and I give them a gift card. So on a daily basis, you can give just in small ways like that. You don't have to do something huge to make a big impact. And make each experience your best experience for that moment. Yeah.
I see. How do you think it's best to teach the next generation about giving back?
Yeah, that's a good question, because I think as we touched on, it's great to start teaching the children when they're young. So, and I get asked a lot to speak to young adults who are graduating from university, and I teach them about something I call the giving tree. So because they're graduating from school, I teach them that it's time to branch out. The focus is not just on you now, that let's focus on giving to others. And I explain to them that although they're not maybe earning professionally yet, they have a lot to give, and part of those branches of the giving tree are like your time and your talent. So it's not always about financial ability for giving. You have time and talent, and everybody has that. So tap into that when you're young, and then they'll grow into that.
If you could volunteer full time, would you do it?
Oh my goodness, I am a professional volunteer already, but I think that the greatest reward and what I would like to do is feed the unhoused families more, because food is so important for the soul. It not only feeds our body, but it feeds our heart. And touching people with food, as we know, is one of the best and quickest ways. So I think that I would just go around helping and feeding the unhoused, and I do that already. So yeah, I think that sharing love and feeding the soul through food would be what I would do full time.
Well, thank you so much, and please share with us where can we find and on the internet or on social media.
Okay, yes, I have all my social media is Lena Evans 88. So my name with the 88 at the end on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook.
So first of all, Sandro, happy birthday!
What a way to celebrate my birthday at the Royal Society of St. George event. First of all, you know, the food will be good, the company will be stellar, everyone will be full of seasonal spirit, and I'll get some cake.
Yeah, that's so exciting. So how long have you been involved with the Royal Society?
Well, several years now I've been involved with the Royal Society, and it keeps getting better, especially at this time of year. It's the season of giving, and giving is really what the RSSG is all about, putting others in front of ourselves, looking out for the community, a feeling of warmth of personality, a warmth of community, and it's always a ho, 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 happy holidays when the RSSG is about.
And are there any projects you can talk about right now that you're working on?
Well, thank you for asking. My latest project is Tech to the Future, the film that I've written and directed. If you want a vision of a positive and exciting future, go to techtothefuture.film. Watch our trailer and info. It's a thrill to be in the Oscar race with this movie, hoping to develop this as a TV series. The idea is that forget all the dystopian doom and gloom. The future is going to be a positive place. The RSSG puts the focus on that. So does our film.
Great, thank you. And where can we find you on social media?
You can find me on social media at Sandro Monetti on all platforms, SANDROMONETTI, Instagram, Facebook and Twitter. Read about my adventures and read about putting the focus on others.
Thank you. Have fun today.
God save the King.
Happy birthday.
It's an incredible honor to be awarded this presidential honor. For most artists, we're going to make art whether someone asks us to or not. And in my case, I was very privileged by the U.S. Department of State to take my troupe to India to present a piece about U.S. democratic values of equality, justice, and diversity, which really represent the country. And so that was truly a great honor for me. And so I'm pleased to be recognized. It means a lot. It means that the work I do without seeking an honor is getting noticed, and I appreciate that.
Was there an active decision on your part to contribute via public service?
So I grew up in a political household where my mom was very active in civil rights and fair, affordable housing. So I learned from a very early age how important it is to give to the community and the society in which you live. And I don't have the skills that she had in her way to contribute politically, but as an artist, I felt that my work, for example, about equality, justice, and diversity, or I did a ballet about climate change, which my collaborator was NASA. These are the ways that I can contribute by raising the public's consciousness. And also art inspires people to talk amongst themselves. So when I bring up these valuable topics like climate change or drugs or inequality, racial inequality or religious inequality, it offers people a way to come together to talk about stuff and hopefully find a path forward for a better community and social setting.
What is the most important idea you would like to share about the work you do which got attention of the nominating panelists?
So I'm not sure what got the attention of the nominating panelists, but I do feel that it's really important to speak one's mind, to not be shy, especially as artists. People are going to like your work or they're not going to like your work, but if it's interesting and engaging enough, they will continue to go see your work. And whether it inspires them just to have a conversation or whether it inspires them to change, that's really up to them.
Will this honor affect your industry in any way?
I do hope so. Once a year, the U.S. government gives the Kennedy Center honors in Washington, D.C., and they do honor people from the dance world. But it's really just one person per year. And I feel that the arts contribute so much to the soul of the nation, and particularly dance, because since it's art without language attached, you can always introduce your culture and your nation with dancers and dance. And I feel that it's so universally important because it gives from the heart and soul to everybody else who's watching, and then it touches their heart and soul, that I feel that my industry should be treasured and promoted. And hopefully this award will attract that kind of attention.
How might you share your activism with those younger and less experienced so they start to contribute?
So I believe strongly in mentorship, and although I've mentored young men, I'm most interested in mentoring young women. I feel in general women are the secret weapon of the entire world that's very underused. And so whenever I hire assistants or promote my dancers, the ballerinas, to a higher position, I push them hard to rise. And I hope that they do, and I nurture them so that they will, so that they have the tools to rise. And for example, we will be performing at the Wallace in Beverly Hills in February, and we will be doing an educational show in the morning on Friday just for students. And one of the most important things for me when we work with students is not just to teach them how to do a dance step, but to teach them to think about what the meaning is. It's not just to feel good when you do a grand jeté, but it's also what it takes to give ideas and thoughts and feelings, how to project that into something meaningful.
Well, thank you so much, and please share your social media with us. Where can we find your company and you?
Yes, please look us up on Instagram at Luminario Ballet, and on Facebook at Luminario Ballet, on YouTube at Luminario Ballet, and on everything else at Luminario Ballet. And you can email us at staff@luminarioballet.org.
My name is Ike Kamisani, and I am a born Indian, of course, and I lived in three major areas like India and Middle East and now in America. And I have been in social services or humanitarian work for over 50 years. Last year I received the Lifetime Achievement Award from Joe Biden for my 50 years of humanitarian services, where I started from Calcutta, from the streets of Calcutta. And I just received a couple of weeks ago the Doctorate of Humanity from American University for Global Peace. And I'm the president of the United Nations Association in Inland Empire. And for last almost 15 years, I've been with the UN for over 25 years. And it's a civil society organization of United Nations, serving the humanity all over the world for over 7.5 billion people. You know.
This is really impressive what you tell us. And please tell us about the UNA USA. What is it exactly about?
Okay. UNA USA is part of UNA. UNA is called like United Nations Association. It was created simultaneously when UN was created. The UN is a political body and UNA is a civil society body. So we are all civil people supporting UN cause and UN charter. And we work side by side for the benefit of the humanity, like from human rights to health, to education, to environment, to climate change, to hunger, to economic development. You know, right now we are following 17 Sustainable Development Goals of UN, and we are supporting them. Every country has one UNA, and we have headquarters in UN building in New York, and we meet there as a global partners every country. In US only, UNA USA is having 200 chapters and over 50,000 members, and we are heavily armed with all the educations and knowledge and support to carry on the task of humanity. What is happening in our backyard, what is happening in global area, and what is happening to environment, to people from every walk of life, And we are a very great advocate in Capitol Hill, where we go every year, and we do lobbying, we do advocacy for the cause of people, American people, global people. Anything happens in the world, we are there as global partners.
Thank you so much to sharing with all of this information with us, and enjoy this wonderful evening. And please tell us your social media. Where can we find you?
I'm on Facebook, I'm on Instagram, but I'm more active in Facebook. My name is Ike M.I. Kamisani. Ike is my American name, which was given by my American mom. It is a nickname of President Eisenhower. And I'm available all over, Google. I mean, you can just type my name and you will get the information. And I'm a businessman. I'm come from the business community, but we follow the family vision of service to humanity is service to God.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Here with Marquis John Blake Moore.
Good morning.
So tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, it's a long story. I was one of the founding members of the California chapter of the Order of St. George. And I've been involved in humanitarian work, presently still am, journalist, photographer, traveling the world, trying to do things better.
Oh, I love that. That's wonderful. And do you have any special plans for St. George? Like you guys just want to get the word out as well about all the different philanthropic organizations, correct?
Yeah, we're involved in doing some different things this coming year. Absolutely. Like I brought Christopher in, something new, and we're running with it.
That's wonderful. And are you on social media where people can find you as well if they'd like to talk to you?
I am on Facebook, but also I have an organization called World Peace Mission and Human Rights Academy that our efforts right now are going toward the Ukraine. We're raising money and sending medical supplies, and Christopher has been a big help in that, carrying medical supplies to the front lines, as well as helping people come back out. It's terrible there. The conditions are terrible, and I have so much admiration for him. He's right there with his associate, Sasha Cillian. They've just been doing wonderful things there.
And where can people find your organization to get involved, the one that you work with?
Again, on Facebook. Yeah, World Peace Mission and Human Rights Academy. And we have about 3,000 members worldwide and active.
Well, have a wonderful time today. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Marian Parker.
And so you've recently become involved with the Royal Society of St. George?
I have been a member for a while, a couple of years already, yes.
And what are your plans for the Royal Society of St. George for 2023?
My plan for the Society for 2023 is to bring my expertise as a business and social etiquette consultant, and I want to bring everything I know and share with our members and to become more fluent in achieving success and helping other people and share our expertise in every single way.
Oh, so could you tell us a little bit more about the etiquette piece?
The etiquette business, actually, many people associate etiquette with being a very fluffy and outdated topic. However, etiquette is the sharpest soft skill of the 21st century, and I'm planning to implement all of the expertise that we have in this regard, because we changing based on our social changes in the community, in the society. So we want to be the best version of ourselves.
Wonderful. And also, where could people find you on social media?
Actually, they can just Google Mary Ann Parker and they'll find my company, and they'll find my social media handles, so it will be easier.
And can you tell us a little bit about your company?
My company is called Manner of Manners, and I teach business, social, and youth etiquette. And we have a very intriguing new program called Luxury Etiquette. That's actually a subdivision of a regular etiquette that everybody is aware of. And it's one of our most successful programs because people want to learn new, intricating, and just different things, and to to learn to be glamorous and to present themselves with a different allure. So this is what we do.
I love that. Thank you so much. Nice to meet you.
Very nice to meet you too. Thank you so much.
Tell us a little bit about yourself, Christopher.
I'm the Deputy Chairman of the Royal Society of St. George, California branch, one of the founding members.
And how did you get involved with the Royal Society?
Generally, it went from my involvement with the St. Lazarus Relief Fund and a long-time partnership with Karen Cantrell.
And what do you do with the St. Lazarus Relief Fund? What is that?
It's a charitable fund that we had originally formed when we were working with the Hospital Order of St. Lazarus, but as time went on, we focused our efforts on the Royal Society of St. George.
That's wonderful. So are you on social media where anyone can find you if they want to get in touch with you?
Really only on Facebook, I guess.
Okay, well, thank you so much.
Thank you.
And can you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Sure, I'm the founder and artistic director of Warriors for Peace Theater. It's a 501c3 nonprofit based out of Los Angeles, and our mission is to use the theater arts to help veterans reintegrate and find catharsis after their military service. We also promote women in the arts and promote diversity in the arts, and we believe that art transcends politics and brings people together. So we also use the arts as a means to build bridges. I also just returned from Ukraine, where I was working as a humanitarian worker off and on for about 4 months since April. And I was partnering with a group called Global Augmentation, and we conduct evacuations of people trying to get out of the frontline areas in towns like Bakhmut. And I also work with other organizations such as Red Kalina. And what we do is we deliver aid, mostly food aid, to some of the areas that were devastated by the invasion.
My goodness, that's wonderful. And how are you involved with the Royal Society of St. George?
Well, I was invited to come by John Blakemore and Miranda Kramer, largely due to our humanitarian efforts in Ukraine.
That's wonderful. And how can people get more involved? Is there a website where they can go to try to help with this effort?
Absolutely. So our website is warriorsforpeacetheater.com or wfptheater.com.
Well, thank you so much. Have fun today.
My pleasure.
Philippe Milgrom, I'm the ambassador for the Confrérie du Sabrador, and Dr. Ginny.
Hi, I'm his wife and I accompany him to all the events.
So tell us a little bit about yourself.
So I moved here 20 years ago, and I'm in the business industry, the wine industry, not the champagne industry. We represent some of the champagne, but not in United States. And it's we have several events, and that's really fun.
And so you've been part of the Royal Society of St. George for a while now?
So we are both honorary member of the Royal Society, and we are very proud of it.
And are you on social media? Can people find you guys on social media?
Yes, absolutely. You can find the Confrérie du Sabrador and all the event and everything on the Facebook. We have a website with confreriedusabrador.usa.com, and also on the Royal Society website there is some event and they are referred to.
Hi, good morning. I'm Laura Angelini. I'm a recording artist, philanthropist, and founder of ShareThatLove.org. And I'm honored to be here today with the Royal Society of St. George, and I am an honorary member. And it's fabulous to be here and see everyone. I'm going to get to sing happy birthday to Mr. Sandro Monetti soon. And I'd also like to welcome and actually congratulate another honorary member who received his award the same time I did. And Mr. Matt Goss, he's got his new upcoming concerts and CD. So Matt, congratulations. I'm so honored to hear about all the fabulous things going on for you. And I just wanted to also mention that in regards to everything that I do for philanthropy and all the work I am doing, I had the honor of being with the United Nations for the last 6 weeks. I had 3 events, so it's fabulous to be here today and part of this huge event with the Royal Society of St. George and the United Nations. Thank you and have a happy holiday season.
Well, thank you so much. It was really compact. I was wanted to ask you about your connection with the Royal Society of St. George. So please share something about it. How did it started?
Will do. Thank you. Well, you know, I was so honored to be invited to be an honorary member with the Royal Society of St. George. Thanks to Princess Karen Cantrell. She invited me in to join in this honorary membership. And just recently I received an honorary Platinum Pin Award. So they are doing good works all over the world, and as well as my charitable organization. So we are partnering together to do a lot of great work all over this world, locally and globally.
Well, thank you so much, and please share your social media with us. Where can we find you?
You can find me at lauraangelini.com and sharethatlove.org. And I'm also on Spotify, too, with my music. And we also made it to Billboard Top 40 Dance Club charts with Share That Love, What the World Needs Now Is Love. That's my single. So hope to see you there. Thank you.
So here we are with James Jackson. How are you?
I'm fine, and you?
Good, thank you. So tell us a little bit about yourself.
I'm the president of the Beverly Hills Lions Club, former chairman of the board for the Avis Heart Foundation, which does housing for transplant patients before and after their surgery. Also before California Ballet when I was young, at 76. I've had a wonderful life, but basically service.
I love that.
Very service.
Great. And you've been part of the Royal Society of St. George for a few years now, correct?
I've been involved because I met the princess at the club. We were both members of the Beverly Hills Women's Club. Don't laugh. But I went there to do an event, and Mumsy was there, and she made me join.
I love that. It's such a wonderful organization, though, isn't it?
Yes. But we need to do some work. I heard that the ceiling fell in or something, but a lot of people, I'm worried about it disappearing.
Yeah, no, we have to do a lot of work to keep going. It's a wonderful organization. So tell us a little bit, where could we find you on social media if people wanted to find you?
You can find me at xdoctorgroup.net, and on Facebook especially. Social media, Jai the Boss 1. That's Instagram and Twitter, Jai the Boss 1, and then with the numeral 1, and then I said xfactor.net. That's my film financing company. But the best place to get me is www.facebook.com/Jai the Boss. And that brings up all my... Or you can just Google James Louis Perdue Jackson II or either Jai Jackson. It'll all pop up.
Love it. Thank you so much. Have fun today.
I'm going to have a great time. But you know something? I'm here because of Dame Leith Eaton. Yeah, I did an event at the Women's Club and featured her art, remember? Yes. And that's how I met her, Princess Karen. And so that's how all of this came to be.
Hi, Sasha, nice to meet you. Please introduce yourself for us.
Hello, my name is Sasha Sillin, and I'm with the organization Red Kalina. based in Ukraine, helping the Ukrainian military, civilians, all that jazz.
Could you share a little bit more about your job in Ukraine?
So my organization works with military and civilians. So for the military, we provide things such as bulletproof vests, helmets, medical supplies, generators, uniforms, food, anything under the sun that we need to either save civilians or help the military do their work.
What is your personal connection to Ukraine, and what is your personal connection to this association?
Well, I was born in Ukraine. I'm Ukrainian to Ukrainian parents. Moved out from Ukraine when I was 5, but I constantly be going back. I saw the Maidan revolution when it happened in 2013 or 14. I was there. And since the war began, I've been back to Ukraine helping as much as I could. Started out volunteering for another organization and then started my own.
So who did you involve in this particular Royal Society?
Well, I got invited by Princess Karen. She's friends with some other friends of ours who are also helping us tremendously in our mission in Ukraine. So we got invited here to speak, and I'm very honored to be here.
Thank you, and please share where can we find you on social media?
Sorry?
The social media, where can we find you?
Yeah, so the best way to donate would be through Warriors for Peace Theater. warriorsforpeacetheater.com.
Hi, nice to meet you. I am Virag, and please introduce yourself first for us.
Thank you. Nice to meet you. My name is Carmelita Pittman.
And you are here because please share something about your connection to the Royal Society.
I am a member, and I've been a member now for at least 2 or 3 years, so I'm very honored to be a part of this wonderful philanthropic organization.
How could you involve in their work, daily work? So what can we see through on your eyes about the Royal Society?
I'm sorry, can you
repeat? How can we see through on your eyes the Royal Society? So how can we I would like you to talk about a little bit more about their job.
Well, I'm very honored because Princess Karen Cantrell actually nominated me to be a member. And as you know, her record is just extraordinary. I just heard her speaking a few minutes ago about what the Royal Society of St. George does. And it is a phenomenal organization. It's doing many wonderful things worldwide. And as she said, this particular branch in California, we're very diversified here.
Please tell about yourself.
Well, I am the founder of the Rose Breast Cancer Society. It's one of the many titles that I wear. I'm a Renaissance woman. I do many things. People ask me, what do you do? And I just say I'm a Jackie of all trades and master of most. So that covers most everything.
And how can we find you on the social media or on the internet?
Well, actually, I have a radio show that airs weekly. I am the host of Carmelita's Corner radio show, which is a part of Easy Way Broadcasting Network. And you can find me very easily by going to www, the letter E, the letter Z, Way, Network, Broadcasting Network. And then you can find the radio shows are also archived. And I recently won a title because of the Golden Galo competition, which was to help provide food for the needy children in Africa. Each vote for me was towards feeding the children, and I won. So now I have the pleasure of announcing that I am the winner of the Shea Vaughn Worldwide Impact Legend Award.
Congratulations and thank you for the interview. Thank you.